All right, so today we're gonna be talking about Dubai roaches. Uh, Common food for our bearded dragon. We use the smaller ones for our crested geckos, along with the mealworms and hornworms as a sweet treat. Um, just as a supplement, bugs inside of the normal protein diets, but mainly it's for our bearded dragon for the bigger ones. He eats those about twice a week, along with plenty of veggies. These are the veggies that I'll be putting in for these roaches. We're trying to build a colony, so we currently, last count I had, we probably have around 15, 18 females, 3, 4 adult males, and ton of little ones ranging from medium small to just hatched inside of here. And I just feel like it's got a little too much light because I like the dark, and it's just a little too small. So I cleaned out an old storage bin, and we're gonna give them a bigger home that's darker. We're gonna use the soldering pin to make a lot of vent holes in the lid. We're gonna put in some water, put in some food. They love the milk crates, so we put in a lot of different milk crates in there to create different levels. And then they like to be on the warmer side, so we have this Zilla heat mat here that we just put on the side. We'll remove that and put it on the new home for these Dubai roaches. So along on, selling reptiles like crested geckos, LZ reptiles, our company will sell Dubai roaches as well, for food or for somebody else to build their own colony as well. We also do 3D creations. And so that's what we're going to be doing today, giving them a bigger space to continue to grow so we can start creating little selling pods. First, we'll start with the soldering pin and creating holes. I'll use something super basic I have a bit of OCD, so like I like them to be relatively the same distance apart. So I'll usually start with a hole anywhere, and then I will try to be careful not to burn myself while I'm doing this, but I will definitely try to keep it consistent and as straight as possible without burning my case. And we're just going to do this over and over again, back and forth, back and forth. We're going to do the whole lid. As you can see, it was for storage of different sporting equipment. And my wife Desiree, that you've seen on other videos, she does the 3D printing creations. She's a wizard with the Cricut, so she'll make some cool. She'll probably make our logo out of some vinyl, stick it on here. She'll probably make some cool picture of a roach on here, do something fancy and fun for the outside of it to hide all my Sharpie marks, because I didn't think I was ever going to change this bin. But this is just a rough guide. It's not necessary to have them exactly the same, and it's just to kind of keep it somewhat going. And I only do this for the first line, and then, as you saw in other videos, when I do these for the crested geckos for their breeding bins, I'll alternate holes. So once I get the first line, it's relatively easy. I will just kind of generally look and go in between and try to keep it relatively straight across. And that one kind of closed up, so we just reopen that and just keep going. I just let it melt. This pin's really nice. It goes, you can change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius, but it'll reheat, so you can wait for it to reheat. I've never had to wait for it to reheat to do something this simple as melting plastic. See, that's going to drive me nuts, but I'll have to deal with that. We get a full range of ventilation holes here. It may not, if you just have a little bit of mesh here, about the same ventilation. I could also do a couple layers right here because these will only get so far with the egg crates. So I could do a few layers on the outside here too. But it gives it a decent little design that I feel is more aesthetically pleasing. And we'll start loading them in while this lid dries. So these are some of the adult sizes right here. Those are a bunch of adult females. And they don't like the lights, so they start scattering relatively quickly. And we have a bunch over here. So the ones with the wings, those ones are the males. And then the big ones without wings, those ones are females. So we have quite a bit on that gathering. Couple big females, 3 big females on this allotment. Ooh, and if you could see inside of there, you got a bunch of tiny ones too that are hatching up and stuff like that. You got a big male on here, another big female. Oh, so we got a couple tiny ones right here. Got a bunch inside of here too. All different sizes. All looking really healthy. Looking really clean. I guess as clean as roaches get. All right, they got water, they got food, plenty of hiding spaces, and now they'll have heat and ventilation. If you guys have any other suggestions how I could grow this colony bigger, faster, better, I'm all ears. I'm very new to Dubai roaches. They seem relatively easy from the research that we've done. If you think I should put more ventilation holes in the side, feel free to leave a comment. I'm open to suggestions. Any good feedback you guys have for me, that'd be great. Thank you for watching.